Hey guys, Smalls here, and this is Trailer Day, where I go through all the trailers that came out during the week and review them. How do I review these trailers? Well, I base it off of what I see, how I feel, and what I can take away from it. And if you don't know what trailers I'm talking about, I will have a link to those trailers in the description below. Now let's get started. Today is Saturday, March 16th, and boy, do we have a bunch of trailers that actually are quite fascinating. The first one I'm going to start with is Good Boys, the Red Band trailer, starring Jacob Tremblay as one of three friends that are trying to find ways to be cool at a party. This is literally like the little kid version of Superbad, like almost beat for beat, because if you remember, there's that trio of teenagers trying to be cool at the party that they're going to, and it's technically the same thing. But with little kids, like sixth graders. Like, okay, controversial, but I'm in. Yeah, the humor is totally, completely raunchy. I mean, it is the same guys. It's that did Superbad, and Seth Rogen's behind it apparently too. But it works, surprisingly. Especially with the perspective of the little kids. Some of the acting in this trailer is kind of expected, especially with child actors, but you know, it's not terrible. Especially because it's especially because of the movie that they're in. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna go into this movie for performances, especially from a kid. Overall, most of the humor lands in this trailer. The movie seems too crazy to be real. And as a fan of Superbad, McLovin, I'm staring at you for that Hawaii ID. I'm quite interested to see this, despite how controversial it may be. But yeah, I really like this trailer, and I am quite excited for this movie. So I give Good Boys, the Red Band trailer, an A-. Moving on to Booksmart, another Red Band trailer. This is a bit more mature, but it's less adult, if you know what I'm talking about. It stars Caitlin Dever as a praised academic in high school and regrets doing all the work and wants to party. This is also a directorial debut, I believe, from Olivia Wilde, and it wasn't until maybe the latter end of the trailer where some of the humor landed for me. This is more of I just watched this right after the Good Boys trailer, so it's two different tastes of comedy. This one's a bit more mature, more intellectual. This seems like another typical high school party film with two girls as leads and some heavy lesbian jokes. Overall, it seems like it could be funnier as a whole film. But this also feels like something I've seen before. So I give Booksmart, the Red Band trailer, a B. Moving on to Aladdin. Again, Aladdin trailer number 1. Apparently this is the official trailer. Yeah, it's another Aladdin trailer. But this one is much better, considering it's an official trailer. They made smarter decisions this time to include some of the CGI, especially of Genie, but not too much of Genie talking. Because the most of Genie that we see in this trailer is of Will Smith being the normal Will Smith. So, not CG. They added more dialogue. They added the iconic musical bits that we know from Aladdin. I still have an issue though with the visual and the style. It's the typical Disney look, especially with live action, and it looks cheap. It looks fake and heavily studio influenced. Like seriously looks like it's made in studio, if not on a theater stage. That's how fake it looks to me. I mean, some of the stuff looks good, but also most of the set pieces don't. I don't know if it's the production design or the cinematography, but that's what I can take away from it. This also feels like Disney felt the pressure from the previous trailers and needed to rush out a trailer, or a better trailer at that. And they did it. Well, they did come out in a way with a better trailer. I'm slightly more interested to see this, considering it has classic Aladdin moments that I'm sure this movie would have problems to be without it. So I give Aladdin, the official trailer, number 1, a B+. Moving on to Longshot, trailer number 2. Now in this trailer, we have a better sense of the chemistry and the performances between Seth Rogen and Charlize Theron. The humor is still okay. It definitely feels more mature than anything Seth Rogen usually works in. And I don't know if it's because it also has Charlize Theron, who's also more on the more serious acting side, that this all just completely as a whole feels more mature as a comedy. It feels more intellectual. But saying that, this may also find itself lost in some of the audience. That's what I believe. If it's not grabbing me, just a simple-minded dude, how is it gonna grab the rest of the audience with most of their intellectual humor? In this trailer, it doesn't add too much plot and doesn't feel as fresh as a new trailer should. Therefore, I give Longshot, trailer number 2, a B-. Now, for the last trailer this week is the big one, and it's quite a doozy. I'm sure everyone didn't really see this trailer dropping this week, but we have Avengers Endgame, trailer number 2. Wow. This trailer is so subtle, especially with all the revealing stuff, but, you know, Marvel knows that we're gonna fucking dig into the trailers. But it mostly mixes up old footage with some slightly new footage, if not entirely new. Yeah, but how they mixed it up, how they used old footage in this sort of monochrome with the accents of red, they've just did it so good. They just did it so well. They know how to make a trailer, and they know how to excite an audience. They know what they're doing with this. It keeps an epic score, and it's like the 10th version of the Avengers theme throughout the whole trailer up until the Avengers Endgame title. It just keeps it so tense all throughout the damn trailer. It builds and builds and builds. It's so tense. And Marvel Studios knows not to spoil anything. From what I've heard, the marketing team are restraining all of their footage to only show whatever's within the first 15 minutes of the film. That's what I've heard. I'm not entirely sure if that's accurate, but I certainly believe it, because you don't exactly see anything too spoilery in any of these trailers. I mean, there's maybe one thing that's probably spoilerish, but we kind of knew it was going to happen, so it can't be a spoiler. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, there's one thing-ish that's revealed, if not multiple things revealed in this trailer that we don't already know, or didn't already assume. They know not to spoil or reveal anything about this movie. It's like, I don't know what this movie is. I still don't know exactly what this movie is going to contain, and it shows. And I'm excited nonetheless. They know how to excite you with just the bare minimum. I honestly don't care if this trailer came out or not, but this is the best trailer that they put out. I give Avengers Endgame trailer number 2 an A+. So that has been it for this week's trailer day. If you like this video, well, then like it. If you didn't, then you can do whatever the hell you want to. If you really like the stuff that I put out, then subscribe to this channel, because I'll keep putting it out. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, I'll see you later.